So I've come to document Derby Town Centre today. I've come from Sheffield. If you like the video, follow the channel and click on notifications for new videos. I thought I'd start at the Midland Hotel just here. I'll just show you the front of it. Now I'm doing a summarised version and a longer version, so you'll get this intro on both the summarised and the longer version. So that's the front of the Midland Hotel. But it certainly looks like a railway country around here when I show you these houses down here. Now I must have come out of the tradesman's entrance on the other side. It's a little bit grander here, but it's not a big station when you look at the fantastic old railway buildings around here. Now there is a bit of a bus station round here, which I didn't know about because I came out on the tradesman's entrance. So we've got the Merry Widow's pub just here. Then we've got another pub as well, I don't know what that one is. Victoria Inn. Then this lovely red brick building. So this was the Midland Railway Institute. It looks like a cafe and bar now. Well, let's get a bit further down because we've got some lovely buildings down here. So I've come in a different way coming back to the station, and this is produced after I've actually been around Derby. But I want to just show you these beautiful houses down here. But what I can't understand is why the railway station's so far away from the town centre. Don't make sense to me. And then if you go right down to the bottom, there's a pub right on that corner. But the actual railway station itself is so small. Just a couple of platforms. So like I said, you can see the main bit. I'll just take you and show you the main building bit. So there's the main station building. It's not impressive, is it, for something with so much grandeur around here and down there. So whether you're watching the summarised version of Derby Town Centre or the longer version, you're going to get this intro. So I'll put the summarised version up this week and then the longer version up another time. So you might as well see the station platforms before I go into the town centre. I'm getting back on the train now to go to Sheffield, but I was expecting a much bigger station with the grandeur of the buildings around the train station. So we got this platform, a few others, but like I say, it's only really small compared with Manchester, Sheffield, Leeds and Nottingham for what's supposed to be a big railway town, isn't it? So I'm now on the sort of inner ring road part of Derby. It's like a bit of a racetrack round here. And I'll start to walk through the town centre. I've had a bit of a brief walk through because I've never been in Derby Town Centre that I can ever remember, unless I worked for Midland Bank here and forgot all about it. So we've got this massive like indoor shopping centre. I'm not keen on walking around those places. That's just dystopia to me. Let's just have a walk around the other side of this Darwinian, whatever they call it. You can see they've still got a Marks and Spencer's here. Matalan over there. But I was shocked how small the actual train station was and how long a walk it is from the town centre. I could do a video on that on its own. I'm just looking at petrol over there, it's 127 at Worksup and 138 here. Oh, quite high that really, isn't it? 8p a litre. It's going to be about 40p a gallon more expensive. So you can see another angle on this Darbinian. It's like I suppose a meadow wall, but inside their town centre, which I do think actually works a lot better. And that was one of the biggest mistakes about building Meadowhall in Sheffield. Should have been in the city centre. So let's get around here. I just want to show you the bus station. So you've got the Darbinian over this side. Quite a bit of parking, but looking at the prices, it's not cheap to park anywhere in Derby. But wait till you see the bus station. It's not very big at all, unless they've got more than one. But you can see there's Darbinian behind me, but also Darbinian over here as well. So it swallows up most of this side of Derby city centre. You can see the racetrack going around the outside. But I'm told there's no clean air zone in Derby like the other major cities. Just show you over this side. So it's like car parking over there. It says this car park's closed, so I don't know what's going off with this because this looks major. Really just looks like a big car park on this side. And it says down there car park closed. So you've got Darbinian over here and here, but I think this is the car park side of it. Probably joins up, but I'll show you the bus station when I get through. But we've got the cycle lane nonsense here. I'm not attacking Derby, I'm attacking the agenda. If you support the agenda, then yes, I'm attacking you personally. But you'll not see any cyclists like you don't see in any city unless they're Deliveroo. But to me, this just looks like the only bus station. So they don't exactly make it easy for public transport, do they? You've got to walk about half a mile or so into town and then this is your bus station. So we've got a big Holiday Inn up there. So can anybody tell me what's going on for that car park if you can't get your cars in? So let's start walking in the town centre. So I've been documenting places since lockdown started in Sheffield, my own city. Saw the dystopia they was forcing on us. So like I said, if you're not attacking Derby, I'm attacking the agenda. If you support the agenda, yes, then I'm attacking you. But I've seen some car parking already with £3 for 2 hours. It's taking me the time to get my bearings around Derby. But I'm told it's not that big because I know some people who came up from Derby during lockdown to protest with us and they said Sheffield was massive compared with Derby. I don't really matter about the size, it's the quality, isn't it? But so we've got the Eastern Gateway here, it says. And it's the same happening in most town centres. Revitalising Derby town centre. And there's a name on here I wanted to show you if I can find it. Oh, making the city accessible and welcoming. They do exactly the opposite. Oh, that was funded by Future High Streets. We've got that in Sheffield. We just spent £34 million on our Fargate. They didn't need to spend that amount of money. It needed some work, but it needed tidying up. And they completely disrupt the businesses on there. So we're in the main bit of the town centre. I personally like the older buildings. Got one up here, Central Hall. Let's just pull that up and just see that up there. Now I don't know what rivalry there is with Nottingham. I suspect there may be. But of all the towns I've been to, Manchester, Bradford, Leeds, London, etc., I found Nottingham is the only place I want to go back to because it's got so many wonderful old buildings. So you've got another entranceway into Derby, but like I say, I'm not interested in that. I think you all know what a shopping centre looks like inside, don't you? So looking at the fruit and veg, it's a reasonable price, isn't it? Strawberries £1.50 a punnet. It's cheaper than the Tesco anyway. So I've found one nice building so far. Come back to that area in a bit. Let's have a walk down here. There's a lot of talk about money laundering on the high street through Turkish barbers, nail bars, vape shops, etc. I think there may be a crackdown on that at last. And how drug laundering works is you have what are classed as legal businesses on the high street that are not really taking any money. And then you've got illegal money made from drugs and other things. So what they do is they wash the money by putting it through the books of these so-called legal businesses on the high street. So it's happening in all our town centres. Like another phone shop there. I think there's one investigation going off at the moment. They were saying the amount of money that had gone through the books just doesn't work out with the actual number of people using the business. So it needs a real crackdown, even if we lose a lot of businesses from the high street, because they're certainly not businesses we want on the high street. So we've got St. Peter's Church up there. I'll just have a little bit of a walk up here and then I'll come back in. Like I say, I do feel a bit disorientated in Derby. I've got no history at all with it, so I can't comment on Derby at all, other than the general thing that's happening around the UK. So larger towns are keeping the banks at the moment as they push banks out of the smaller towns. It's Saturday morning, it's gone 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm told Derby's away today, so there'll be no football. Supporters around today. I'll have a quick walk up here, and then what I'm going to do is come back down into what I think is the main town centre. We've got a Waterstones here. But please shout up every time you see a cyclist. It looks like there's 0 cars in the town centre. Do seem to have quite a lot of buses stopped in the town centre, so that's probably why they haven't got a very big bus station. Proper shop there, sewing shop. We used to have a singers in work, so I mean, all those proper little shops have gone. It sort of looks more seedy as you go up there. Looks like Derby Town Centre would have extended out quite a lot more in the past. The shops sort of become a little bit more what I call seedy, if you want to call it that. But we have got a nice Salvation Army building up there. Not quite as nice as the one in Sheffield. That really does look like a castle, but it's there. It wants preserving. So there we've got the Darwinian. Got a few bikes out there though, haven't we? Are they all going to the gym at Pure Gym? So let's have a walk back down here, and I'll turn it back on when I get back into the main town centre. So we've got another barber over there. They're all over the high street, aren't they, barbers swarming? We don't know which ones are legal and which ones are illegal, but I think they all need investigating and weeding out. Like I say, I can't tell you what businesses have gone on Derby because I haven't got a clue. But if you're from Derby, you can probably comment on what businesses that you've lost. You can see there you've got a dead business. There should be a cathedral somewhere in Derby. So we're on St. Peter Street, which will go with the church, won't it? Oh, that actually looks like a policeman patrolling the streets. So we'll just a quick look up here first. Seeing a nice building. Greek food here, people sat out. I've seen this nice building up here. This one for you, that Dave Ebony. Nice lines on the top. So I don't know what this building was originally. Oh, it says Inland Revenue up there. We're right on that corner. Got Inland Revenue. It's been well kept. It also says County Court on it as well up there. The reason I'm carrying on down, I've seen another, what looks like a nice building up here. Well, I think it's the last decent day we've got for a while. I was expecting a clear blue sky till about 4 o'clock, but it's still a bit cloudy. This looks like an old theatre, doesn't it? Now, one of the points in my videos is that it's a timestamp of what's around at the moment, because so much will get smashed down. So, can anybody tell me what that theatre was? Or cinema? Got a tarot shop there. I want to just show you this one on the corner here. It's like an old church. Problem on the days like this, sometimes you're going into the sun. I can come back and get it on the way back. So it's looking a nice area of Derby around here. I just found what looks like a wonderful building over here. Just there. Let's come back down again and show it you. So we're sort of back towards the edge of the ring road just there. Just want to show you that building. That's how architecture should look. Beautiful, uplifting. And then if I just swing round, you can see another nice bit of architecture on this side. Now it has got a blue plaque on it, so let's have a look at what the blue plaque says. So it's under the British Plaque Trust. You can stop the screen for a moment and have a look at it. So I'm just showing you that. I like the attention to detail with the paintwork Chambers House over the door. But it looks like the Cathedral stood over there, which we're heading down towards. The parking's extortionate in Derby. So there's quite a lot of churches left in Derby. Seen quite a lot. Normally they've been stripped out of town centres by now. Like I said, vape shops everywhere. Don't know if it's shut down. So I've just seen a sign on that, it says walkers. So let's have a walk down here. I don't think I've been down here. Thai massage centre there. But it's just typical of any other town centre, isn't it? That looks like another church building. Modernised though. But it's very quiet, isn't it? So we've got another Greek food place, so we must have a lot of Greek people living here. Let's have a walk around here. I'm like a bit lost which direction I go in there. Have a walk down here and then probably walk back up. It's really trying to capture as many of the older beautiful buildings while they still exist. So it's looking to me more like dystopia around here. So they must be apartments, possibly, the condo, that. But what I've seen is these beautiful buildings around here. Let's see what I can find around here. So that's the Turtle Bay. I saw this beautiful red brick building. So that's public library just there. One for Dave Ebony. Got lower levels down here. Just going to show you the symbol above the actual. Just see if I can get it. I can't even see it on my screen. Oh, there it is. That's a beautiful building. So it's not cost effective to build buildings like that anymore, is it? But they do last 200, 300, 400 years, whereas the modern builds probably last us 10, 20, 30 years. So I'm going a bit away from the town centre to find these nice buildings. They sort of just probably become redundant and the town centre's shrunk. So that's some building, isn't it? Built in 1893. And if you look up there, you can see some real intricate work. So Derby's looking a bigger town centre than I thought it would be. But it looks also very shrunk from its past. So that's Derby Gaslight and Coke Company. Beautiful building. Well, just here we've got what was a nonconformist church, and let's just show you on the board. So there's a board if you want to stop the board and read more about it. So that's Derby's first nonconformist chapel. I've seen this really interesting looking bridge down here. You can see this like racetrack running around Derby. Let's just zoom in on the bridge from a distance. There's your racetrack. Look at the dystopia. It's common in all cities, that. Nice bit of wall art just here. But like, where's the people? You can see it's shrunk as a town centre. It's there, as it seems quite large, but it's focused on one area now. I'm guessing these would have once all been thriving shops around here. All that people seem to do in our town centres now is stuff themselves with food. No wonder we've got such an obesity crisis in the UK. So you can see more empty shops. Fat Cat bar and kitchen there. Not a great day for filming. So we must be on Friargate, because there's the mention of Friargate all over the place. That's supposed to be built in 1889. Looks older to me. So it says St. Werburgh's, Derby. That's a really weird name. With a little cocktail bar stuck there. Got the Lord Nelson there. See if we can get that one just down there. So where it says Golden Lamb, was that a pub once, if anybody knows? Another church here, City Church. Never seen so many churches in a town centre. So there's another view on the church, St. Werburgh's. But it's a pretty hard place to document, because to me it's a lot bigger than I expected, a lot more spread out, but then there's nothing left of it. So it's 10:30 on a Saturday morning. I think everybody remembers what our towns used to be like. Well, I hope you do. So there's a view of the brickwork on it. We've just had a building with that simple brickwork knocked down in Sheffield Market Tavern. It says 1915. It's got a lot of lower levels in it as well, Dave. So just up here was Mechanic Institute. I just can't believe how quiet it is. Just back there, it was just so quiet. I'm heading back up to the HSBC because I've left that in my brain to come back to. So we got these, what I call naff chairs, everywhere. Got them in Sheffield. I don't like them at all. So this area's looking nice round here, the Strand. It's very deceiving, Derby. Let's have a quick look round corner. This is looking a little bit like Regent in London, really. I'll just swing back round in a moment. I'm not going to go all the way down it, but There is some old architecture in Derby. I thought I was going to be a bit disappointed when I walked in at the Darwinian end. But that's typical of any town centre, whether it's student accommodation or whether it's rented apartments or what. Just look at the volume of people. So I've actually found the bank I worked for 15 years, HSBC. We're back on the main sort of High Street again, but there were a few older buildings I really want to show you down there. So let's just have a quick look back up there. That looks like a playhouse down there. I'll have to come back to that. So we're on Cornmarket Street now. Oh look, just no people down there. Absolutely dead, isn't it? So we've always got a Greggs, haven't we? Now that's looking like a cathedral to me up there. Looks like a few municipal buildings around here. Have a look at these. I've not seen the town hall yet. So we've got the Guildhall here. I've just been speaking to a couple of PCSOs because I've not seen a town hall. And they've told me where the town hall is, but it's not going to be like a town hall that looks impressive. But I said to them, it's really quiet here. And they said, well, nobody's out of bed yet. 11 o'clock. Town centre used to be full on 11 o'clock in the morning. One for you, Dave. Seems a bit pointless, doesn't it, building these recesses? I'm not putting anything in them. And there's one on the front as well, and probably the other side. So this must be their town hall. I was looking for something a bit 19th century. That looks like council type buildings there as well, but we'll just have a quick look at this. I don't know if this is a river or Riverdale. So looking here, I reckon we're coming to Riverdale. We'll see what I can see. I know it does widen out a bit in Derby when I looked at a map from above. Yeah, we've got the River Dure one. But just look down there, Royal Standard pub. Looks nice, doesn't it? So it comes through Derbyshire, my favourite part of the country, at Castleton area. Not Castleton itself, but around that area. We'll have a look on the other side as well. So there's the town hall. I ain't missed it. I was looking for something like 19th century, a big clock tower on it, but that don't. Now there's a bit of a playhouse, I think, round the back. I need to go and find it. But another church over there, so it's full of churches. So just looking here, I mean, look at that lovely grass and a few flowers in it. It's so much nicer than the Greater Green in Sheffield. So there you can see that Darwinian down there, that what looks like a car park. It's probably not as big as it looks, Derby, it's just that I don't know Derby at all, so I'm sort of wandering around feeling a bit lost. If I've been here a few days, I probably know exactly where everything was. So this is a market hall that's been done up. You can see the glass top on it. I just spoke to a guy, couldn't tell me how much it was because he's only just on the job and he's not going to be doing it long. So there are plenty of cycle lanes, isn't there? And no cyclists as usual. So the nice building I could see from behind. Not 100% sure what it is though. That says Exchange Buildings on Exchange Street. So I don't think it's doing its original purpose, whatever that was. So that's a Darwinian back up there. So we'll get back round here. So when I mentioned this building earlier, you can see on this side there's a recess. Then on the front there's a recess. And then one on the other side. So why put recesses in and not fill them? And like Dave Ebony suggests that they were places where we were more advanced and we had lights in those places. Probably crystal type lights where they didn't need direct wires to them and they actually powered them through the ether. So we've got assembly rooms here. I don't know what this is all about. It looks like it's either going through a makeover, and let's just see what it says on the board. So this looks like the marketplace here. Let's see, have a look on the boards. So it's showing you all the different developments. But I do like these roundabouts with a bit of real green on them. Not this greater green we get all over Sheffield, because to me it's just a lazy way of doing things and it's never maintained. I'll have a quick look at what the statue is. In fact, on this older building we've got a blue plaque, so let's go and have a look what the blue plaque says. So if you stop the screen and read it out, you can view that okay. Dr. Percival Willoughby, 1596 to 1685. That's 89-year-old back then. Physician and pioneer of gynecology. That was site of his home. So we've got another little old house here by the looks of it. But you can just see, the 1960s stuff over there, can't you? And then you look at this sort of stuff on this side, and it's getting worse. And in about 10 years, 20 years, the stuff they're building at the moment will be defunct. It's not really a road to net zero, is it, if you've got to knock it down after 20, 30 years. So that's a war memorial, 1918. I've not noticed many homeless out, but it's possible that they don't come out till later. But I don't see many of them as homeless, I see them as vagrants nowadays. They've probably got a roof on their head somewhere, they'll get help if they want it. And I've been told some of them can earn a couple £100 a day. They see it as a business. Now, back in 2000, I gave my leaving present from HSBC to raise awareness of the homeless. And now I look back on it very differently. Probably there were some genuine homeless then. But my thing is with the homeless, they should get a roof over their head, decent food, they should learn a trade, and they should be pushed back into civilised life. So this looks like the cathedral, looking glorious. Blimey night, look at the length. We've got an old street here. I would tell this were only small compared with Sheffield, Derby. I'm not so sure. There's nobody down here, look. We'll have a walk down it, see what we can see. So we've got the Old Bell Hotel. 1717, if that's a date for the hotel, I don't know. Let's have a quick look down here and I'll come back to the cathedral. There's a few useful shops down here, but to me it's like a typical high street, isn't it? With so many nondescript shops. Like I said, I'm not dig at Derby, it's UK wide in my own city, and Worksop, which is my second town. Look at the people, and it's so peaceful for a town centre. So we've got the Strand Arcade, I'll just show you that in a moment. Look at that. Now these are what I like. I don't like indoor shopping centres, but I love these. Look at that. So I'm going to do a short on this one because it's these are far better than going into one of these modern shopping centres. Just want to see what's on the other side. So I think I'm on the Strand. Yeah, we're on the Strand. I came from a different direction. Like I said, I'm still lost with Derby. I don't know exactly where things are. So I'm coming back up this street, get an idea of what else is here. Fabric shop, useful shop. Camera shop still. We've got no camera shop in Sheffield. We had a Jessop's that went years ago. This particular row, we've got another independent health store, not Yarland and Barrett. Just been having a chat with a gentleman. He says there are days when they do sort of themed events and Derby's really full. Let's get up to the Cathedral, but that is called Sadler Gate, where there's lots of independents, like a herbalist and a camera shop down there. But I do prefer this top end with the Cathedral. But there's less people up here. And what I'm told is everybody seems to tend to go in the indoor Darwinian now, rather than the rest of Derby. So a lot of it is people's own fault. So this is a Wetherspoon. I've heard the cathedral chiming a while ago. But I'm not sure you'll hear it on my new microphone because I've turned background sounds off. So that's grooming for men by the looks of it. Slug and lettuce. They seem to be everywhere. But I don't know if people realise that JD Sports owns Blacks and it's now been changed to Go Outdoors. So what you'll find is a lot of companies are owned by the same parent company. So it's looking a nice cathedral. Worth a video on its own, this cathedral, in a moment. But same again, there's more churches, another church around the back. I'll have a quick look at the church around the back, but I'll get you another view of the cathedral and do a longer video on it as separate. So just imagine an inner ring road with everything round it. I'm at the top end now. St Michael's Church there. Like I said, I've never seen so many churches, and there's another beautiful one over here as well. So I've got to come back to the cathedral, but we've got Leonardo Hotel here. I've got to get across this ring road kind of thing. I thought we got the River Derwent here. We haven't. We've actually got a road underneath. Look at this beautiful church here. We'll see what St Mary's, I think. It's absolutely gorgeous, that. So you can see the sign, St Mary's Catholic Church, and I'll just show you in through the door. Oh, that is absolutely awesome, isn't it? I don't know if you can see that as well as me. That beautiful stained glass window at the other end is absolutely awesome. It looks like a Church of England church as well from the outside, but that's definitely a Catholic church. As you can see, it looks like a racetrack around Derby. We'll come back to the cathedral now. So just here it looks like a clockmaker's, or it was a clockmaker's, as you can see, and just above there they've put a blue plaque. You can stop the screen and have a look at that. So we've got the old dolphin in there. Love that little bit of wall art there. And let's just get back to Cathedral, and then what I'll do is I'll wrap it up. So I introduce myself, I document places. Started in Sheffield, and that's my primary focus, but I'm sort of branching out to just show you what the agenda they're driving on here. How do I summarise Derby? It's a lot bigger than I expected, a lot more difficult to film than I expected because it's less structure than I'm used to. But I think I've always said that Sheffield should have had made a wall actually in our town centre. Now you've got the Darwinian, and what it seems to have done is drawn people away from the rest of Derby town centre and made it deserted. So it does need quite a bit of TLC, Derby, but it's got some beautiful old buildings in it. So that's the Cathedral. I'll get another angle out of this. So it's Derby All Saints, but same again, look here. We've got an empty thing there and there. And then if I go a bit further up, another empty one there. And we've got one on the other side, but I'll get you an angle from the other side where I'm not looking into the sun. But you can see on the other side. So why would you build these and not have anything in them? So I just want to come down to this side and show it you from this side. What a beautiful building. And then same again, we've got another empty space again with nothing in it. I can't see my screen again. That's one of the problems I have in sunny weather. But hopefully you can see another empty plinth off the ground. But what an absolute beautiful cathedral. There's a bit of a picture on it here. I'll just show it you. So it's All Saints, this. So, very quick summary. Derby's going exactly the same way as everywhere else. And if people carry on allowing it to happen, they'll carry on doing it. So that's a quick update from Derby. If you can like the video, follow the channel and click on notifications for new videos in the future, I'd appreciate that.